Hi everyone, welcome to WW Designs. My name is Nikki and I am a magazine harvesting addict. I am very lucky. I get a lot of free magazines from work when when the new issues arrive, and my collection was growing way too big, so I decided we had to get rid of some of these. So I harvest magazines and then I pop it all in a big tub, and quite often they will sit in that tub for a long time. So the other day I was in flipping Facebook, and I am in a group that is run by Nicole from Relax Cut to Glue. She's the queen of magazine collaging, and one of the members popped up this fun challenge. So the photo here that I've printed out, it's not the best quality, but you can take a screenshot of this or pause the video and write the prompts out. The whole idea is you use a dice to help you get some guidelines on what to collage with. And that's one of the things that I find the hardest. If I don't have a prompt or partake in a challenge, I often just won't create things because I just don't know where to start. So if you're at all like that, or you have never magazine collaged before, this could be a really fun way to start. You simply need the prompts and you need a dice. So you could roll the dice once and then just do that whole line as your list of prompts, or you can do what I'm going to do, and that is roll the dice for each one of the prompts and get a different collection. That way you could use this over and over again, and you could end up with so many different combinations, which I think is a lot of fun. So the first one, it's colour. So I need to think about red, orange and yellow. So this can run two ways. It can mean all the pieces that you collect to collage with of those colours. You could just build a base with those colours. There's no rules for this, just have some fun. That's what I'm certainly going to be doing. So the next one, people, I have got woman. That makes it pretty easy. I've got quite a few images of ladies. Then you get this my choice, so you can pick whatever you like. So for food, I have got sweet. Oh, that won't be hard in my collection. I love sweet things and I've got plenty of images of that. And then I need to include some sea life. Okay, we can do this. And finally, for words or accents, again, I've got my choice. So this is pretty open. It shouldn't be too hard to pull this off. So now that I've got my list, I'm going to go find some goodies and I will be back. So I'm using my creative journal to do this first challenge, and woman is my first prompt, and I have this fabulous image of this incredible dress. Now, I would probably normally fussy cut this out, but because of the dark border, I've decided I'm just going to use this as my base, and it will be a fabulous base, and I'll just build bits around it, trying not to completely hide this fabulous dress. So very simply here, I am grabbing my glue stick. I always use Uhu, it's my favourite, and I really don't use any other glue stick when I'm using magazine pages because glue sticks tend to not make the relatively thin paper crinkle up. And you'll see I've got a piece of baking paper there just in case my gluing gets a bit carried away and goes over the edge. And then I have to very carefully place this, especially considering the top of this page, because her head is literally right at the very top. So I don't really want to go cutting her head off. So I use the top as my guide for where I lay this page down. And then I just grab an old card and just gently nudge it flat, because you want to try and avoid air bubbles if possible. And this one, I think I got one tiny one, so I'm just happily going to leave it like that. Don't press ridiculously hard, because that can often make the paper stretch, and then you will end up with it looking a little weird. So bit of a gentle hand, but it works a treat. And then, of course, we just have to trim off the excess. Simple as that. We are now ready to collage. So my next prompt is my choice. Now, I've just grabbed my old junk mail there, which I use to glue with, and then I throw it out when it gets all gluggy. I hate using, I know a lot of people use book pages. I don't like wasting good book pages as glue pages, so I use junk mail. We get these great local magazines, which are perfect for this. So my first piece is this gorgeous suitcase. It's yellow, so perfect for the prompt. Covered in travel stickers, which I love. So that seems like a great piece to start with. And can you see how the yellow really pops on that black background? I like that. Then the next thing is sweet. So I've actually found two things that I want to use. The first one is this icy pole. It's like a fruit one. I think it's got a piece of fruit in it even, and it's the perfect colour for the prompt that I've got. And I also couldn't resist using this little honey bear. It's a honey container. I wish my honey containers looked like that. He's very cute. And I think technically he's gold, but you know what? I don't care. He's going on a holiday. So my next prompt is sea life, and I found this cute plate. The fish on the plate actually has some orange and yellow in it, so it's within the guidelines, but I loved the outer bit, and I thought that would be some really good contrast. So I've got my sea life, but slightly different form to what I was originally looking for. Then my next prompt is my words/accents, and I thought this Be Bold was absolutely perfect. I mean, just have a look at that dress she's wearing. So technically, we have finished, but of course, like being a bit extra, so I found a few other things and I've decided to incorporate them. So the next thing we're popping down here, that's actually a picture of a G&T, and a G&T always has to have a piece of lemon or lime in it, and I like G&Ts, so I thought I might include one of those. Then this next piece is actually a clock face, but those spotty things on there are orange and yellow. So I thought, right, we can have one of those. Then I want to hide that word up there. I don't like that. So this is just a little piece of background. It's like, I don't know what it is, but it's got like water bubbles on it. It's just a bit of orange. So I cut out this little triangle so that I can hide that those words up there. And then I found this delightful ring, and I thought, well, we're all glam here with this fabulous red dress, and it had a red stone in it. So yep, we're adding that. And then this is another little piece. This was actually, it was a bit crumpled, but I decided I didn't mind that for a bit of texture. So I'm just adding that down as a little extra layer. And this was also one of the things I picked for sea life, because, you know, if you live on a ship, that's sea life. And it was round and it was red, and I just felt it sort of went with my theme. So I've decided to add that piece as well. And then this was actually a little abacus, and it had orange beads, so I cut a little bit out. And then finally, this tiny little orange flower, I decided she needed to have a little flower on her ear. And that's it, it's done. So say, how fun and easy is this? So grab your magazine pages, have a go at doing some collaging, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.